Assalammualaikum and hi. My name is Nuriena AKMAL binti SABRI. My metric number is 2023424252. So today I'll be presenting on our project overview, which is called as Finuno. Finuno actually stands for Financial Uno. It is actually a card game that was inspired by the original Uno, but we redesigned it with a financial literacy team. So the idea is actually come from a common problem, which is many students or young people nowadays find personal finance difficult, boring, or even hard to connect to their daily life. So we wanted to create a tool that makes learning about money more engaging and fun. So in Finuno, each card represents different financial category, which will be explained by my friends later in the video. So now let's move on to the overall purpose of this game, which is actually to turn abstract concept like budgeting, saving, or even managing debt into something hands-on and memorable. So instead of just reading about finance, the player can actually experience it through a gameplay.
Assalammualaikum, my name is SHAHIRA binti ZIMIN HAKIM and my ID number is 2023-899-694. For my part, I will be presenting the project description of our financial literacy initiative known as Finuno, short for Financial Uno. Finuno is a card-based educational game designed to tackle the issue of low financial literacy among children, students, and the youth. Many learners find financial topics like budgeting, saving, and managing debt is difficult or boring when taught through traditional methods. So Finuno offers Game 5 solution by making financial education more engaging, interactive, and practical. So the game is inspired by classic Uno format but restructured to reflect real-world financial situations. Cards are categorized by color and number, each representing a financial concept. The 5 main categories are: the first is green for income, red for expenses, yellow for the debt and the risk, blue is for saving and investment, black is for special action cards. Number card range from 1 to 9 representing money values from hundreds to 900s. Special action cards include unexpected bill, payday bonus, debt trap, financial planner, market crash, and the opportunity cost. This stimulates real-life financial surprise and decisions, helping players develop critical thinking and financial planning skills. Finuno combines 4 key elements, which is financial categories, number cards, special action cards, and an optional scoring system that model net wealth. This structure creates a fun and competitive environment while teaching essential financial concepts. Educationally, Finuno is affordable and effective. Why? Because players learn financial terms by using them in gameplay, which improve memory and understanding the game. So the game promotes skills such as budgeting, saving, debt management, risk awareness, and decision making. Especially, Finuno encourages group learning and discussion. It can be played in classroom, youth workshop, or even at home with family members. This makes financial education more accessible and enjoyable. The target market includes secondary and university students, children in financial literacy programs, and families. By combining theory with practice, Finuno helps learners understand their financial responsibilities in a realistic and engaging way. That's all from me. Thank you. Now I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. My name is NAFISA binti BERHANUDDin. My ID is 20232135X. And now I will be presenting about learning objective and also learning outcome. For the learning objective, first, to improve knowledge of fundamental of finance including income, expenses, saving and debt. Second, to become aware of financial decision making and trade-off such as spending now versus saving for later. Third, to subject participants to real-life financial problem and surprise. And finally, to promote the use of financial management technique in order to manage money effectively. Meanwhile, for the learning outcome, following play, participants will be in position to First, identify different type of income, expenses, saving and debt. Second, know the trade-off financial choice between current spending or future investment. Third, experience in impact of unexpected financial event. And the last one is strengthen their understanding of net worth and financial planning. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NURIRDINA NAJWA. Today, I will present the development process of our project, Finuno, an educational card game that combines the fun of Uno with financial knowledge. Our aim is to make learning about finance more engaging and interactive. Number 1 is idea generation. We began with brainstorming together as a group. Everyone contributed ideas on how to merge the Uno card game with financial learning. From this session, we came up with ideas such as special card with financial fact or question, penalties and bonus, and ways to make sure the game remains as fun as the original one. From here, the best concept of Finuno was born, a card game that is not just entertaining but also educational. Number 2 is concept development. In this phase, we set the learning objective. Our main goal is to spread financial knowledge in a simple and fun way. We also want players to understand money management, financial risk, and how to make smarter decisions. For the team, we focus on Chapter 1 of Finance, which includes budgeting, saving, debt management, decision making, and applied accounting concepts such as income versus expenses and assets versus liabilities. Next, we designed the game mechanics. We drafted the rules and created the card system based on color and categories like green for income, red for expenses, blue for savings, yellow for debt, and black for special cards. The cards also include simple text, symbols, and visual for easy understanding. We introduced special cards such as bills, payday, debt trap, financial planner, and market crash to make the game more exciting and realistic. These represent real-world financial challenges and opportunities. Next, card design drafting. At this stage, we created the first sketch of the card. Each card was designed with color, text, symbol, and visual. For example, green cards represent income, while red cards show expenses. We also included the special cards like I mentioned earlier, which make the design both attractive and educational. The last one is prototype development. Finally, we developed the prototype using printed cards. We tested among our team members to see if the rules were clear, the card function worked, and if the balance between fun and learning was achieved. Through this playing test, we identified strengths and weaknesses, and we gathered feedback to improve the game before moving to the next stage of development. In conclusion, Finuno is not just a card game, it is a tool to make financial learning fun, interactive, and practical. We believe this project has strong potential to help players gain financial knowledge while enjoying the game. Thank you.
Now let's move on to the reflection and lesson learned. For our group, one of the main things that we learned from this project is that simplicity is very, very important. At first, we thought about adding more and much complicated rules to the game, but then we realized that it will make it less fun. By keeping it simple, the players can actually enjoy the game while still learning about financial lessons. Next, we also found that using something familiar like Uno made it much easier for the players and the pupils to pick up the game easily. Since most of the people knows the rules about Uno, so they could focus more on the financial lessons and financial concept instead of just struggling with new rules. Another lesson that we all learned is about teamwork. Each member contributed in different ways, like researching, designing, writing, or even preparing the slides. It showed us how combining all of different strengths could make the project much stronger and how important communication is when working as a group. So finally, we also discovered how powerful games can be for learning. Instead of just reading or even listening to financial lessons, this game lets the players actually experience about financial decision and even trade-off that would make the lesson feel more real and also memorable.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is NURUL ASYIKIN BINTI MUID. My membership number is 2023233154. So today I will present the media and visual for our financial card game called Finuno. This game is designed to look like Uno, but every card represents a real financial concept. The visuals are colorful, simple, and educational, making it easy for players to connect what they see on the card to real-life money management. Let's go through a sum of cards together. So the first one, look at the green card, which represent an income. The example here show money salary RM 500. We use the green because it symbolizes growth and wealth. The positive number RM 500 means that you are receiving money just like when you get your monthly salary or earn through a side hustle. The design uses an icon of cash and wallet to make the idea of income immediately clear. The stage plays that income is the foundation of personal finance, is where your financial journey begins. Next, we have the red card, which represents expenses. In this example, the card shows unexpected bills, negative RM 200. Red is used because it's signal caution. Expenses take money out of your pocket. The negative symbol RM 200 show how your budget decreases when you have to pay for things like food, rent, or bills. The card icon show a food item and bill receipt to remind players that expenses are part of everyday life. This card encourages players to think about controlling their spending and being carefully with how much they let expenses into their account. Now let's move on to the blue cards, which stand for saving and investment. This example here's bank interest positive 6% was chosen to represent stability and security. The percentage show growth of money when saved or invest wisely. The icon of a bank, Volti or piggy bank help players link the card to long-term financial planning. By seeing the card, players learn too that saving is not about keeping money safe, it's also about growing your wealth for future goals. So, let's move on to the yellow card, which is represent debt and risk. Example is the credit card fees, negative RM 200. The yellow color was used a warning because debt and risk can be dangerous if not managed properly. The icon of credit card makes it clear that this card is about borrowing and repayment. By showing a negative RM 200, players are reminded that borrowing money always comes with costs like interest or fees. This card helps players to understand that debt can limit your financial freedom if you do not handle it carefully. So lastly is a black special card called unexpected bill. This one is show negative RM 200 and works as a draw to card. The black background makes it stand out, showing the seriousness of unplanned expenses. For example, in real life, this could be a sudden medical bill, a broken phone, or a car repair. Just like in the game where your next player has to draw a 2 extra card. In real life, expected to set your back financially. This card teaches players the importance of being prepared and having emergency savings. So, in summary, the visual and media of Finuno are not just for fun, they carry real financial lessons. Color make each category is recognized, but the icon make concept relatable and the number make it practical. By playing the games, people learn about income, expenses, saving, debt, and the importance of being prepared for unexpected bills. Finuno is more than a game, it's a fun way to build financial awareness. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is NURFATIN AMIRA. My student ID is 20236349884. For future improvement for Finuno, the first step is to develop a digital version. Beside the traditional card, students could play on the mobile app or online platform. Features like multiplayer mode, progress tracking, and leaderboards will make it more exciting and competitive while still teaching finance. The second improvement is edit assessment. After each game, short quizzes or refresher worksheet can help students measure what they learn and also allow the educators to evaluate their progress. Third, Finuno could include different levels of difficulty. Beginners could focus on simple topics like income and expenses, while advanced players could explore bigger concepts such as investment, taxes, and retirement planning. Another improvement is making the additional scenarios in the gameplay more relatable to students' life. For example, saving for gadget, managing pocket money, or balancing their part-time income for education fees. This makes the game feel realistic and meaningful. Finally, Finuno can include rewards such as badges or certificates. This small incentive gives students recognition for their efforts and encourage them to keep improving their financial knowledge. With this enhancement, Finuno can be engaging, accessible, and practical for all learners.